Okay, so provided that you've gotten approved for AdSense by now, which I hope you have and you probably will have, you need to get to know a bit more about AdSense itself and the statistics and what they actually mean and why they matter to us. So I'm going to walk you through the most crucial stats that we can find in AdSense dashboard, and what they mean to us and why they matter to us. There's a lot of stats on AdSense. Okay, there's a lot of stats we could view over here, but trust me, most of them don't actually matter. You can be picky and worry about them. It doesn't do you any harm. In fact, it would probably better your business if you took more time out to learn the statistics. But I only cover the crucial parts, what really matters, and what we can actually measure and what we can tweak to increase our profitability and revenue. So let me walk you through the basic stats we have over here. So estimated earnings is simply how much you have earned. Okay, page views is page views, this is how it works. A page view is each single visitor to your site. So it doesn't matter how many ads you have on a page, you're only going to get one view for every visitor that comes to that page. Okay, so that's one page view. So for every time someone lands on your page, you get one page view. But now impressions, if you have 3 ads on your page, then for every visitor you're going to get 3 impressions. If you had 4 ads, then for every visitor you would get 4 impressions, because that one person will have seen however many ads there are on the page, and for that many ads you get that many impressions. Okay, now the clicks is simple. This is how many people actually clicked on the ads. So these are the ad codes you placed by AdSense. So you take this times it by your CPC, and that's how much money you've made. Okay, now what's the page RPM? So the page RPM is the revenue per 1,000 page views. Okay, so what this means is per every 1,000 page views over here, per every single visitor, we make £9.76. Now let me show you the math in that. Okay, we take 548,728, we divide that by 1,000, okay, and we times that by 9.76, and it equals 5355. And look at the number over here, very similar, 5354. Okay, now the impression RPM is the revenue per 1,000 impressions which you have over here. So let me show you the math over here. If we just take 1,266,795 and we divide that by 1,000, okay, and then we just times that by 4.23, okay, and we get a very similar number once again, 5358, and over here we've got 5354. And then this active view viewable, now this I'm not too sure about myself. It's not a crucial stat. I've never had to worry about it, but the money still rolls. So let's just take a look at it and read it over here. We can see that it's a beta stat. So the percentage of impressions that were viewable out of all measurable impressions. This metric only includes impressions from regular AdSense for content, AdSense for video, and AdSense for games, ad units. It doesn't include data from link units or data from dynamic allocation in DFP small business. So as we can see and as we can hear, this isn't a crucial stat. It doesn't matter too much. It's this we want to be looking at. Okay, now this is the overview. Now we can move over to clicks and we see some more crucial stats once again. So over here we just got how much we made. All right, this is how much we made off our clicks. This is excluding impressions and page views and all of that. Impressions, this is once again what I told you before, is just based on how many ad codes there are on the site. It just times that by how many visitors there are, and that's how you get your impressions. Clicks is how many people actually clicked on the ads. CTR is out of what's the percentage of visitors that actually clicked on your AdSense ad codes. So for out of the, let me just show you, 5 out of 548,736 people, 2.2% people actually clicked on the ads, which resulted in 18,000 clicks, and per each click I made 27 pence. Okay, so we take that number now, we take 18,055 and we times that by that 27 pence, and we get 4,874.85, which is very similar to this number over here. So you can see that all these stats, that you can find that they are a little bit inaccurate, but nevertheless, it all makes sense in the end. So this is really all you need to know. You need to know the overview, you need to know the clicks. Now the final thing I'm going to show you is on report type. You can actually come over to countries, So from days you can change to countries, and there's many other things, add sizes, add units, and you can see which specific variable is actually performing the best for you. So what I found over here is that United States made me most of my money. The highest CPC, the highest CTR, and the most traffic driven over here, and the higher impression RPM. So second in line was United Kingdom, then Canada. Looks like there's quite a bit of money in Germany over here. Strange stuff. So over here you can break it down by country, and you can also then find out, look, which country is giving me the highest CPC. United States, okay, 35 pence, but UK, however, is less than half of what United States is giving me, right? And the CTR of United States is greater. For me, it's a no-brainer over here. I would kill UK and I would run US. So we've got countries over here. We've even got ad sizes, so we can see, is our 728 by 90 code winning or 300 by 250. So what we find over here is that our 300 by 250 ad code actually pays more on CPC, but then at the same time, for me, the 728 by 90 ad code has made me more money. Why? Because we have two of these on our site and only one of the 300 by 250, and all our tests will differ. You may come to find for yourself that 728 by 90 proves better, or you even may find that 300 by 250 proves better. And at the same time, there's many other ad codes you could be testing. These ad codes are just what works for me, and I roll with them. So very simple, statistics, and it doesn't go any deeper than this. In the CPA industry, Shopify, whatever, e-commerce, there's a lot of deep tracking. You have to buy a lot of tools and software to track your data. With this, it's all very basic, straight through the AdSense dashboard, and on top of that, you can simply set up Google Analytics, which I highly recommend, and I will show you how to do that in further videos. But for now, that's it. And once again, if you have any questions, just throw them my way. Otherwise, just rewatch this video, take note, and make sure you really understand how this data works.